Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my makeup basket, items that I will be using this week. I am going to jump right in and show you the palettes that I'm going to be using this week. The first palette is thanks to Colette. I have seen a few of her videos and she keeps talking about this palette. I have this palette in my collection. The palette is gorgeous. I just keep forgetting to bring it out. So this is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. I actually did use the palette today on my eyes. I used the shade Spice of Life here. I used gingerbread latte, I used gingerbread, and I used powdered sugar. So this one right here, this one at the bottom. So I'm going to be getting some use out of this palette. I pulled out a definite oldie but goodie, and this is from Stila, and this is from the Eyes Are the Window collection, and this is the Soul palette. I kind of bought these and then tucked them away and maybe used it once and tucked them away, but these are really nice palettes. This is a really nice neutral palette, and I am going to be wearing this. This is the Soul palette. So I'm going to be wearing that. And I do keep the film because the film has a quote on it. And this one says, "Since love grows within you, so beauty grows. For love is the beauty of the soul." St. Augustine. So that's why I keep that one. It has no names on it. All the names are on the back. But I like the quotes. I am going to be using my Tartelette in Bloom palette. And that looks like that. And I pulled out a Juvia's Place palette. And this is a Tribe palette. This one has definite opinions whether it is liked or not liked, but I really like this palette. So we're going to be using this one this week. I'm probably definitely going to be digging into these greens over here on the side. This one's sort of a bluish green, but I'm going to be digging into those greens this week. The last palette I have is a highlight palette, and this is something that I got free from BH Cosmetics. I feel like back in December or something. And this is the Spotlight Petite Highlight 6 color palette. And just 6 highlighters. And this is what they are, and really pretty highlighters. Very pigmented. You have to be careful with them. Foundation, I have a powder foundation. I have a liquid foundation. My liquid foundation is going to be the Laura Geller Filter First Luminous Foundation, and I have it in the shade Cognac. So using that, and I didn't even realize this. I pulled out another Laura Geller. This is her Balance and Brighten, and I have it in the shade Deep. So I will be using this. I really like this one. I would say there's a dent in it, but because it has a dome, now the dome is flattened, so you can tell that I kind of really got into using this foundation. I have more Laura Geller products than I thought I had in my basket this week. My concealer I have, because I've been neglecting this one because I keep using the e.l.f. concealers. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And I have it in the shade Maple, which I think also would be the shade foundation I would use from them. But I have that. 2 bareMinerals products that I have. I have the Invisible Glow and I have the Invisible Bronze, and I'll open those up for you. This is the Invisible Glow. It's sort of like a highlighter. I call it sort of a luminizer. Like, this is what it looks like. So this is for dark to deep skin. This is the highlighter, and it looks like that on my hand. So to me, it's more like a luminizer. It doesn't blind you like a highlighter does. And this is the Invisible Bronzer for dark to deep skin. And I'll swatch that for you. It looks like that. So it should warm my face up pretty nicely. And they are really, really smooth. I also pulled out another bronzer. Probably won't use that because I will probably be sticking with the bareMinerals. But I have the Hula Toasted. And the Hula Toasted, just pull out that stuff. Looks like this. I feel like it might be a little bit deep. I'll swatch it for you. It might be a little deep. It's definitely deeper than the, it is right there. Definitely deeper than that bareMinerals bronzer. But I feel like this Hula one will probably be me in the summertime. So I may stick with the bareMinerals one. I have, oh, let me show you the other highlight. Like, I'm just throwing stuff in here without consideration of other stuff that I threw in here. Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in Rose Gold. I used this one yesterday in a video. I'll take the top off of it, and I really like it. It is really soft and pigmented, and I will swatch it for you. It is beautiful. So that is that, and I really like that one. So we shall see. I have like 3 highlighter choices here, which is not the norm for me, but we'll see what I pull out. I have 3 Milani blushes, and this is the Milani Baked blushes. I have it in Dolce Pink, which, let me swatch that one on my hand. Dolce Pink might be a little bit too light. This might be one of those sort of highlighter type blushes for me. I have it in Bella Rosa. And that is Bella Rosa. And this one is actually softer and way more pigmented than, maybe I'll use the Dolce Pink as a topper for the Bella Rosa. Something to consider. And I have it in Red Vino. And Red Vino looks like this. I actually put Red Vino on my cheeks today. You can't really tell, but I did. And we'll swatch that. This one is Red Vino. I like that one because it has a highlighter effect to it. And I'm smearing my hands here. The last blush that I have is a Laura Geller. This is one of the Baked Blush and Brighten blushes. And this is in the shade Fruit Punch. And this is what Fruit Punch looks like. And I will swatch that for you also. That is Fruit Punch. Alright, so those are my blushes. And everything. Oh, I pulled out my new Fenty primer because I want to put it in my basket to try it. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So I pulled that out to try out this week in my makeup basket. Everything else in here is a lip product. The first lip product is one that I have on today. And this is from L'Oreal, I think. Maybelline Color Sensational, and this is in the shade 940 or Touchable Taupe. So it looks like this. And earlier today I had it on with a Chestnut lip liner because I use Chestnut lip liner for everything. But when I went to redo it, I just put the lipstick on my lips with no liner at all. One of my favorite NYX butter glosses is in the shade Praline. So I pulled that out today. And I had this in my basket for last week, and I think I pretty much used it every day last week. So we have that. I have a Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick, and I had this on in my Mother's Day Get Ready With Me. And this is in the shade Tower of Mauve. I believe they have these lipsticks still available, but I think this shade is not available anymore. So this is Tower of Mauve. And I have a new lip color. This is one of the, what do you call these things? Fenty Stunner lip paints, and it's in this one is in the shade Unlocked. So this one is that bright pink one, and I'm going to swatch this one on my hand. This is like my first time ever even opening this, but I like that the stopper is even pink in this one. It's just the little things, but this is what Unlocked looks like. So we will be wearing this one with a lip liner for sure, because this is a bright pink. I have one of the new Powder Kiss lipsticks from MAC. So it is a matte lipstick, but it is a more comfortable version of the matte lipsticks. And I have it in the shade Mull It Over. And Mull It Over looks like this. This one I also think I wore one day last week. I think I wore it last Monday. But that one is staying in my basket. Everything else is from Lorac. So I have my favorite shade from Lorac, Secret Agent. I have it in the lipstick, and I have it in a lip gloss. The lip gloss, I will swatch for you. And this is one that I can just throw in my hand looks bruised. This is the one that I can just throw in my purse and go. You already know what the Secret Agent lipstick looks like. This has been in my basket before. And I also have, and these are the, I forgot what they call them. Why did I forget? Oh, Alter Ego. These are the Alter Ego lip glosses and the Alter Ego lipstick. But this one is in the shade Free Spirit. I thought this was a nice color for spring, and these are all still a part of that 20th anniversary box that I had from a few years ago, but they still smell really good. And actually I haven't ever opened these two glosses, so still perfect. So that is what this is, Free Spirit. I just thought it was a nice, perfect, like lavender lipstick for spring. And that is it, you all. That is my makeup basket for the week. That is all of the things that I will be using for this week. On my face today, actually, it's not any of the foundations that I have in my basket. It is actually a Tarte foundation. You remember the one that came in the jar? And then they said that the Shape Tape foundation was like just that with another name to it. I still have that, so I did use it on my face today. And I actually feel like it's a little bit more full coverage than what I really want. So it didn't go in my basket for the week. But once again, that is my makeup basket for the week. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.